Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 15th to the 30th, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of, Aquarius, during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. So we have the Tower. Okay, that's a good warning right there. The Tower is profound and intense change. And it is a change that usually when we're going through it, we go, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? So be very, very aware of this. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a bad change. It could just be a very intense time. It could mean that we're having a tendency towards worrying. It can be that Mercury retrograde is really messing with us, and that lasts until October 1st, and then we're in the post-shadow period. So just be very aware of this, that it doesn't have to be anything really bad. I don't want everybody to get freaked out. Oh my gosh, Spirit is telling me to be mindful of the Tower, of change, of things falling apart, but it can mean that you're in for a bumpy ride. So just be aware of this, okay, Aquarius? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels. Okay, so what's very interesting here is that this is going to be a time where you really need to embrace healing. Now, if you have water sign energy within your chart or you're born on the cusp with Pisces, this is going to be a time where your heart really does lead everything. Aquarius, so many times when you're learning about the zodiac and everything like this, we think that Aquarius is a water sign, right? Because aqua, right, starts everything, right? And that's water. So here, you're going to see that part of your personality, even if you don't have water sign in you, even if you're not born on the cusp with Pisces, there is just a sense of being very driven, very guided, very led by your heart, by your emotions, and by love. So knowing that during this time, you might find going to the ocean to be astoundingly meditative and helpful for you. You might also, really like to just have a hot bath or take a nice warm shower or do something like that. I'm just seeing around water, even having a cup of tea or, and making sure that you hydrate during this time is going to help you stay calm, stay centered, because you're balancing a lot that needs to be looked at. It needs to be seen, right? But it's also calling your attention in a lot of different ways. It's pulling you in a lot of different directions. So this calm energy here is going to be so important. Now, it can be that there's somebody in your life, very calm, very centered, very loving, very nurturing. You either need to reach out to that person or you need to embrace that energy more and more during this time, because there is just such a sense of love, healing, and guidance that leads you to financial success. When it comes to the workplace, there needs to be a level of calm. Okay, you're juggling a lot during this time. You're taking on a lot. There's also expectations of others being put upon your shoulders. Okay, and that's going to make things a little bit tricky. You can also find that it's kind of, I'm just hearing two masters, two masters. So it's almost like you have two people that you have to answer to, or two people that want things done in a very different way. So that's going to be something that can be a little bit challenging during this time, or somebody who's trying to help you and they say, oh, do this. And then somebody else is trying to help you and they're like, no, do it like that. So just be very aware of this. You also have people who are very aggressive. Okay, that's not the energy that you want to be a part of during this time. You really don't. You're like, okay, listen, I'm kind of done with this. I don't want any more fighting. In the workplace, you can have people who are very petty, very into gossiping, very, just kind of like wanting to pull you in. You're going to stay separate, but by staying separate, you're separating yourself from them. So just know that can make an awkward period for you. And because you are also embracing love and healing and calmness and stepping away from anger and chaos, that's also going to very much, set you apart from others and kind of make it feel like you're not part of the cool group. So just be aware of that. That can feel isolating, but it is also going to be something that helps you elevate yourself or helps you move forward to a better spot for you. Now, with the Page of Wands crowning everything, there is a sense when it comes to your work of celebration, new ideas, new opportunities moving you forward. You're looking at things in a different way. You're connecting the dots in a different way. And somebody's going to be very impressed. Like I just see it here as somebody's going to be impressed. They might not be impressed now. It might be in heavier sweater weather. Okay, if you're in the northern hemisphere, right? But there's a sense here, and I just see long sleeves, and I don't know why. I don't know if this person usually just always wears long sleeves, but I see this as the person who gets impressed is the person who wears long sleeves, or it could be also knitting, like they can do some sort of yarn work. So just be aware of that. There is a sense here that they are impressed with the way that you're moving things forward, the way that you're looking at certain situations, what you're bringing to the table, because again, they hadn't heard that before, so that's going to be a very good thing. Now, if your work is your work and you're 9 to 5, you do that and you come home, there's something at home where that's where your passion lies. You like, if work is work and you leave it at home when you come home, right? Well, you leave it at work when you come home. There's something here that you're bringing forward, okay? You're bringing forward into your day-to-day existence. That is your passion, your fire. That's really what you desire. And that's going to be opening up new doors for you. It really is. That's going to be something where it's like, okay, you're going to have your naysayers, you're going to have your people who kind of want to, bombard you with certain things, but you're really going to be setting yourself apart. And you're going to be setting yourself up in a way that people are kind of going to be gobstopped. They're going to be like, I didn't know you could do this. Like, I didn't know you could be successful like this. So just take that into note, Aquarius, that you're going to surprise people, and you have just such tremendous talent when it comes to the heart, when it comes to your heart, when it comes to healing. This is also a great time to embrace Reiki, to embrace any sort of healing energies, to be out in nature, to, connect with animals. This is going to be a time also where you just need some healing because you have been going through a tumultuous time, and it's like, okay, I need to embrace love, healing, calm, centering. I need to see what's important to me and not be weighed down by the chaos of everything else. With the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot that you need to balance. And I do see you as having two people demanding very separate things from you. And it can just also be home and work are in conflict with each other. And it can be that, your one boss doesn't like your other boss and you're looking at them and you're like, oh my gosh. Or, coworkers are fighting and they're pulling you in the middle of everything. Just be very mindful of this. It's like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth getting into their petty arguments. And that's why you have the Seven of Wands here, where you have that beautiful, like, solar plexus light of healing and calm and steadiness. And you have people trying to attack you. It's like, no, I'm not getting involved in this. But that does come with its own set of problems, right? That sense of I'm not getting involved in this pettiness, I'm not being pulled down, does also mean that you can feel very isolated when it comes to work or when it comes to these people, and you're like, oh my gosh, can't you just get along? The Page of Wands, celebration, success, prosperity, looking at things in a very different way and bringing new light and new life to situations. Now, your subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Eight of Wands. Things are going to start moving very, very fast. Or there's somebody who wants to move things very fast without having thought it through. So just be very aware of this, that there's a level of chaos that you're like, wait a minute, we've already undergone this change. It can be like work is restructuring, right? There could be firings, hirings, work is restructuring, everything's restructuring. And now they're making these rapid fire changes, or your boss wants to make these rapid fire changes. And you're looking at that person and you're like, are you a fool? Like, this person doesn't fit, or this situation isn't right. Like, what are you doing here? So just be very mindful of this. Yes, new energy is going to be coming in, but your voice is also valid and you have really good opinions. So let's see what our subconscious tarot messages, and that is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is celebration at work, it's prosperity, it's success, it's being risen up. There could be a promotion in the future for you. Subconsciously, also, you're looking at new ideas, new ventures, and you're saying, there's more here than meets the eye. This isn't my ending. This is part of my beginning. This is part of me taking off, moving forward, going after where I need to be for me and what is truly important for me. And that becomes the game changer here. All right. And also, you're celebrating yourself at work. You're celebrating your successes. You're not shrinking away, Aquarius, and that's going to be a very good thing. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.